Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to start discussing about the concepts of SQL and PLSQL, which are related to database management system. See, so what is a database management system and what is the use? From any application, see, we already learn how to write programs using programming languages, either is a Java programming language or a C# programming language or is a Python programming language. We are executing some of the programs, but now if you want to store the data permanently in the database, if you want to store, we need database management system. One application we want, database management system application. So many examples are there. Here we are going to learn MySQL for connectivity. Database management system is a software. MySQL is a predefined software, just like a MS Office software, VLC player. In the same way, this MySQL is also one software. Whenever we download and install that DBMS, when we download and install, it will create one repository in the hard disk. Nothing but it will give some space in your hard disk to store the information. It creates the repository. In this repository only, we are storing the data. But how can we store the information? We already discussed that. In tables format, we are storing the data. Normally, record type information we are storing. Record type information means what? Is a tables format. Tables. But before going to create the tables, is actually first we have to create databases in this repository. Databases. So what are the databases and why we are creating databases? Just simple example. In a company, so one group of people is developing one project and another group of people is developing another project. Let us take is a banking application, that is a Java development. Next one is a something like a college management system. Using that Python, they are developing the application concept. But company is using only one server, one database management system repository for all the applications we are developing. So if you create tables combinedly, for banking application, for CMS application, right? It will create the problem. For example, login table is there. Login table is required for college management system as well as a banking application also. Then how can you create two tables with the same name? It's not possible. That's why for every application is a separate database we are creating. Suppose this name is a bank database and this name is a college management system database. Like this we create. One is a bank database. Second one is a CMS, college management system database. Like this we create. Every system is connected, request and response for doing operations and all. And this one, the first one, bank application is connecting to banking database. College management system application is connected to CMS database. So from the Application is any application, Java, .NET, Python, PHP, no matter. Simply, if you want to store the information permanently, we use a database management system. For this, in every database management system, two concepts are there. SQL, we can say PLSQL or TSQL we can call. TSQL we can call. So we are going to learn these concepts to perform all the operations. In this, we create the tables. How to create the tables and all, I'll show you practically. We create the tables like this. Is a table creation and all. First, what are the SQL concepts? What are the PLSQL concepts? All these things I'll explain. This is the first thing. What is a database management system? DBMS is a predefined software. It's an application. So many softwares are there. Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, MongoDB. So many are there. So all are same. All are having the same set of concepts only. We need to learn. We need to learn one database management system first. Is a one. Is a one. Now here, first of all, we are going to learn SQL concepts. Then we will understand the PLSQL concepts. Sir, what are the SQL concepts and what are the PLSQL concepts? Just tell me the difference between SQL, PLSQL or TSQL. That is. Okay. See, for example, SQL, PLSQL, simple difference I am explaining. Suppose if you are performing withdraw operation, I just want to withdraw some amount of money. Means what we will do, suppose this is one program, any programming language, we are taking withdraw button. I mean, when you click on withdraw button, in the background, withdraw method will call. Suppose is taking PIN number. Next one is a taking how much amount you want to withdraw. You want to withdraw. Here inside we are writing the logic. Consider. Suppose is a database. Is a database. Inside that database, some table is there. Is account one table is there. First, in the first step, what it will do, just it will check connected to database. Connected to database. First step is check PIN is valid or not. So for this one request will go. And of course that response will come. Suppose if PIN is a valid PIN number, then it will collect the amount. It will collect the amount from account. So for that, the second request will go. For collecting the amount, suppose one request will go. Here it will check if amount what you are looking for, how much you are going to collect the amount is less than or equals to balance in table happy. Collect the cash and it will update. For updating, for deducting again one more time it will go. One more time. Else giving that error message is a low balance error. Is a low balance error. Here what is the concept of SQL? For executing different queries, here one time we need to go. We need to connect Request, you will get the response. Again, you are connecting, sending the query. Here again, you are connecting, sending the query. It's nothing but because of SQL, if you want to do one transaction, so nothing but one account transaction, multiple times you need to connect to the database, multiple requests. So what is the problem with the multiple requests means what? That network traffic will increase. Traffic increases in the network. Why? Because it's very simple. We keep on requesting with the database means what? It is somewhere in the network. It is in the server system somewhere. Every time you are connecting, requesting, getting the response, requesting, getting the response for single transaction, the network will increase because lakhs of people performing their money transactions through bank application. So that's why what they did actually in a PLSQL directly programming they introduced. Nothing but see here, if you are writing that logic, Java people Java syntax, Python people Python syntax, .NET people .NET syntax will use. But here, everyone should use here MySQL syntax only. So many names are there. It's called procedures, or simply we can call it as a functions. Functions. In database only, we are creating the procedure. Let us take withdraw. Same, all the details it will take, amount and everything. The same logic, whatever the logic you have written here, the logic we need to write here, but using that database syntax. If it is a MySQL database syntax, just like functions, we are writing in database. PL means what? Programming language. Programming language SQL. TSQL means what? Transaction SQL. Transactions, the transactions related functions or procedures we are writing in database only. So what is the advantage? From the application, if you want to connect, from your program, if you want to connect, already here one procedure is there. Let us take a procedure. Procedure name is a withdraw itself. From this withdraw, simply you can call that procedure, that's all. Withdraw and passing the details. No need to write the logic. Here only one time request. Here internally only is checking. This code logic already inside the database. Here only it will check the data is there or not. Amount is present or not. PIN number is valid or not. Direct response it will give. If it is there, amount is there, it will detect itself directly. It will give that yes, it will return the true. Then we deduct the amount from the ATM machine. If it is not there, it will return that false. So simply one time request and one time response is a one time request and one time response. So the network traffic we can decrease easily. Network traffic we can decrease. So that is what the difference between SQL and PLSQL. A simple one, SQL means what? Executing single query at a time in the database. Right? PLSQL or TSQL means what? Executing programs. Same story. What we learned, conditional statements are there, if else if block. Right? Loops are there, arrays are there. All concepts are present in database also. Because for implementing the programming, that is. Okay. Now, see the next one is first SQL queries. SQL queries. Here it is, different types of SQL queries are there. And mostly what are the queries we are going to learn and all. First one is a data definition language queries. We can call it as DDL. Data definition language queries. Is a DDL queries. So what are the queries? I already told you in repository, if you want to create the table, first we have to create the database. So using that create, you can create the database. You can create the database. You can create the table. Next one, if you want to delete the database completely, same drop is the keyword. It's a query we are using. It's the same, deleting the database and deleting the table. If you want to modify the table after creation, sir, I just want to change one column. Alter is there, alter. Alter is a keyword. Using that alter, we can create that statement to modify the table simply. To modify the table, adding columns, deleting columns, changing the type. Suppose if the size of the column is a 20, if you want to increase to 50 characters, then you can modify. Any operation we can do using that alter. Mainly, we are using these three, create, drop, and alter. Next one is a DML queries. These are also very important queries because we are inserting the record, insert records. Next one is a update records, update records. For example, if you deposit some amount, existing balance will be updated. For example, 5,000 balance is there. If you deposit 3,000, then the balance will be 8,000. Like this. Next one, delete records are there. Here, the point is for deleting the records, delete we are using. But for deleting the complete table or database, we are using drop. There is a difference. Okay. These are the DML queries called data manipulation language. Data manipulation language queries. Next one is a DRL queries are there. DRL queries are data retrieval language. Data retrieval language queries. What are the retrieval language queries? Only one query is there. It's a select query. Select query. Right? Next one is a TCL queries are there. TCL queries is called transaction control language. Transaction control language. I'll explain. Here it is a mainly commit rollback is there. Commit rollback, of course, same point is there. So let me explain. Where we are using commit rollback mainly transaction control language. Transaction means again, suppose I want to transfer amount from one account to another account. Transfer amount to another account. Okay. See here is general thinking. You are paying to the vendor. You are paying to the vendor from your Paytm. From your Paytm, you are paying the vendor. Suddenly, what will happen sometimes? When you pay, deduct amount from your bank, deduct amount, but will not reach to the vendor account. So then what will happen after few minutes or after few days? That amount will back. That is called rollback. That is called rollback. So whenever you transfer the amount, how the transaction will be? First of all, it will check the amount is present or not in your account. If amount is present in your account, first it will deduct the amount in your account. It will deduct the amount in your account. After deduction of amount in your account, then it is looking for the vendor account. That vendor account is present or not. Vendor account is present or not, then it will check. If it is not there or any issue, server issue, bank issue, account issue, any issue, so then that amount will not transfer to the vendor. So then it has to roll back. Sir, for example, if it reaches to the vendor, then the transaction successfully commit. Successfully commit. It is called one transaction. That's why they call transaction control language. Right? Whenever we are connecting with the database, of course, we perform all these operations. In two ways we are learning. With the procedures we will learn, and as well as without procedures through SQL also we will learn. So these are the SQL queries we are using. SQL queries. The first one is we are going to start learning DDL commands, how to create the database and all. First of all, we need to download and install that MySQL. It's an easy thing. How to download and install that MySQL. Here, from the Google, I'll share the video of installation process and it's easy. MySQL download links are available. So nowadays that version is a 8 point something, 8 point X version is going on from MySQL downloads. Here, when you are downloading MySQL community GPL downloads. Here it is, MySQL installer for Windows. When you click on that MySQL installer for Windows, here it is, 8 version. Is old version is a 5. Is a new version is a 8. And here it is, you can download. This one you can download. But here it is, just login, sign up, it is expecting, but it's just an open source. There's no need to log in and no need to sign up. No thanks, just start my download. Once you click on this, download will start. And how to download, how to install, that video I'll share. So please go through that video and download it. But once download has been completed, in all programs, nothing but in your system, just search for MySQL, just MySQL. Here we have two options are there. One is a MySQL workbench. I'll explain how to use workbench also. Workbench means what? GUI, graphical user interface, where directly you can run the code and you can see the output. Same thing. Here it is a MySQL command line client. We use MySQL command line client. It will be open like this. It will be like this. So now it is expecting the password. Whenever you are entering, whenever you are installing, it is asking the password 2 times. Enter password And next one, confirm the password. But where is the username? MySQL default username is a root, ROOT. It's a fixed, so it will not ask enter the root. Enter the username, only password. Password, my password I am giving. When you give the password, it will not show. It will show like this. If it is not showing that, suppose if it is closing the window suddenly, means what? Your password is incorrect. You have to check the password properly. Give the simple passwords at the time of installation, or else later you forget. Okay, that's why simple passwords like here I have given admin. In the same way give, or you can give same username only root, because we are not saving any personal information in the database. That's why not that much security required. Okay. Now here we already discussed that. We already discussed first in the repository, we have to create the databases. We have to create databases. First, I need to check how many databases in my system. Show databases is there. Show databases. See, some databases are there. Banking, information schema, MySQL, some databases are there. I want to create one database now. What is the command we are using? Create database. Let us take, I'm just giving student is the database. Create database student. One row affected. This query is okay. Database created. But sir, if I want to check how, so once again, show databases. Now see, previously here student database is not there. Now here student database is there. Isn't it? So after creating this database, now I want to create the table. Sir, in which database? Suppose if I create the table, in which database it will go and store. So that's why you have to connect to the particular database, which database you want to use. For that, use the database name we are using. Use student. See, the database has changed. The database has changed. Use database. In this one, now once we connect to the database, we are checking how many tables are there. How many tables are there? It is looking for the tables inside the database. As of now, empty set. No tables, because we just created the database now. So that's why no tables inside the database. So first step is we have to create one table. Sir, how to create the table? How to create the table is a simple one. See, create. The query is a syntax. This is create table. Table name you have to specify here. Table name you have to specify. Create table. Table name, suppose account I am giving. What are the columns in the table? Account number. Account number is an integer type. Normally, in programming, we create like this, int number, but here it is reverse. First column name, second one, which data type it is. Next, account holder name. It's a string, but in database, string is nothing but varchar. Varchar means what? Variable characters. Variable means what? Changing. The size will change. Suppose if I give maximum you can give up to 20 characters. Next one is a balance is an integer. Balance is integer. We have created like this. So whenever we create this table, the table will be created with the three columns. Num is a number, name, balance, with the data types integer, string, and integer. is a created. Now, if I say show tables, only one table is there. See, it is showing clearly tables in account is account table is there. Sir, I need a complete description of table. Suppose here is okay, table is visible, okay. But for example, here we have just created, but whenever we are checking show tables, I want to get complete information means description or describe, DESC, account is there. DESC account is a complete description of the table. Field means what? How many columns are there? Number, name, balance. Next one is a type. Integer, string, integer. And here it is null values allowed. There is no primary key, foreign key. These things we will discuss now. You will not understand. Once we enter into the concept called constraints, primary key, foreign key, default values, null values allowed or not allowed. These things will fill. Later we'll see. As of now, only these two, field and type. This is the way. So once you create the table, first thing is, sir, I want to add one column. Database created, inside that particular database using, inside that table is creating. So once table has been created, now I want to modify. I already told you that. What is that keyword? Alter. I just want to add one column to this one. Number, name, balance, number, name, balance. A simply department one column I want to add, or type of account I want to add better. Savings account, is a current account or salary account, something I want to create. So alter table account, add column. Sir, why you are writing in capital letters? Doubt will come. I just want to highlight. You can write in lowercase also. But what is the operation I'm doing now? That operation I'm just highlighting. That's all. Is department or simply type of account. Type of account. It is also varchar of 20 we are providing. 20 we are providing is a 1. Look at this. Now we are checking description account. Alter means what? We are just modifying. Different operations are there for altering. Add column, change column, drop column, all these things. We are adding the column name is a type. See, look at this. That fourth column added. It is showing in the description. It is showing in the description. That is. Sir, already existing column is there. I just want to change this one. I want to change this number, num to number I want to change. Is the same. Alter table, account table. I'm just highlighting what I'm doing. Change column. Change column. Which column? Num column. Change it to number. At a time, you can change the data type also. No, sir, I don't want to change the data type. So you have to write as it is int. As it is, you have to write. Means what? Is a num column. Change it to number. Type I am not changing. Type I am not changing. ACC. Oh, alter table account change column What is
Already we run the queries.
what happened?
Already we run the table. This is queries.
Sorry. Second time I'm executing now. Sorry. So now whenever we are checking that description account, see, look at this. It is showing that number. It is showing that number. So I just want to delete that column. I want to delete that column. Is nothing but drop. Any column I want to drop. For example, saying that type only I want to drop. So once again, alter table account, drop column, which column you want to drop. So type column I want to drop is deleted. Now if you check, here it is, a type column is not there. Is a column removed. See, so this is the simple way of creating the database. Sir, I want to drop completely table. Drop table, account table. Now if you see, you are trying to describe that account table. It is showing that message clearly. Student.account does not exist. Student.account means what? In student database, account table does not exist. That is. And simply, here it is. I want to drop the database also. Drop. What is the database we have created? Is a student database we have created. It will remove that database also. So these are the DRL, these are the DDL commands. How can we, so mostly whenever we keep on writing, but we always create a simple tables initially, simple tables. Okay. In future, so whenever we are discussing number of different types of columns and along with the data types like mail ID, right, a mobile number, date of birth and all we are adding. Next main thing, we are setting the constraints also. Constraints means some rules. We are giving some rules. We are setting some rules whenever we are going to insert the records into the table. These are called DDL commands. How can we create the table simply and all? So what we have discussed in the last class, all the DDL commands we discussed. And now, so DML commands we are going to discuss. DML commands means what? How to insert the data, records, how to update the data, and how to delete the data. But here we are using DRL command also, how to retrieve the information. Because whenever we are inserting, we need to check whether it is inserted successfully or not. For that, we are creating the table. It's the same table, simple table, account table with account number, account holder name, and balance in account we are passing. Creating this one. No database selected. I think we have created database and we created this account table. Now we are inserting the data. See how we are inserting the data. Suppose if you want to insert data into all the three columns, total three columns are there. Three columns. Insert into account, insert into account values, account number, account holder name, and suppose balance we are providing. C is inserted. A very important point is whenever you are executing any DML command, is a insert or delete or update, the data will not save permanently. Suppose if you close this now and if you open again, that record will not be present. So after every DML operation, we use a commit. Commit means what? Is a save. Is a save. Here it is insert into account values is 102 is a name and 6,000. See, you can see the data here. Temporarily, you can see the data, but without commit, if you exit from here, next time, whenever you enter into the database, by that time data is not available. That's why before close, just commit. Here, now I just want to display all the details what I have inserted. Okay, here it is. Record, one more record we are inserting. Values is a 103 is a name and the details we are passing. I just want to display all the details. For that, we use the query called select query. Select, how many columns are there? 3 columns are there. If you want to give columns particularly, the number column, name column, balance column, or instead of specifying all columns one by one, simply star. Star is representing display all columns. Select star from account. From account, it is showing, but still remember, you have to use a commit before close. See, this is simply, we are inserting 3 records and we are displaying all the records. We are displaying all the records. And here, I just want to display a particular column. Then you need to specify the column name. Name column from account. Name column from account. This one. Okay. And here is after getting the details. Sometimes whenever we are inserting, insert into account, we specify column names also. Account number, account holder name, balance. If you see in internet, they mentioned like this. Values, account number, account holder name, and balance. Like this, they specify. So what is the use of this? What is the use? It's very simple. When we specify the column names, if you want to store or if you want to insert values into all the columns, no need to specify the column names. Directly you can provide values. Directly you can provide the values. But here, whenever we are inserting the data, some null values also you can insert. Sir, I don't want to give the balance. So only into the number column and the name column only we are inserting the data. It is like 105 is only name I am giving. Name. See? So now whenever we are checking the details is automatically that null value inserted into the balance. But here you have to specify, suppose if you are not inserting the values into all columns. Into what are the columns you are inserting, you have to specify here clearly. In the same way, for example, like insert into account, name I don't want to insert, is a number, and balance I am inserting. Number and balance I am inserting. Suppose a 106, some value we are inserting is a 1. See, look at this. The null values are inserting into the balance column and name column is a 1. So whenever you are inserting, sir, why we need to specify column names means what? If you want to insert values into particular columns, into specified columns, we are using this one. Okay, we are using this one. Now, after getting that information, I just want to update the data as well as I want to delete the data. Only insertions done. Here, I want to update the data, but before updating, we need to understand where class. Where? What is the purpose of where class? Either performing insertion or updation or retrieval or deletion on conditions we can do. Where? On conditions. With our programming knowledge, we know that how can we implement conditions using relational operators as well as using logical operators. Same relational and logical operators in database also there. We are going to discuss relational and logical, but with a condition. See here, complete record I want to display. The record number is a 103. So select star, select star from account where account number equals to 103. So where it matches, then it will give. So where is used to, where is just a clause. A clause is used to give conditions, apply conditions to retrieve the information. Not only retrieve, to do any operation. It's a where condition. For example, here it is a, you can use relational operators, you can use a logical operators and all that we will discuss. And now I want to update the information. Update means, sir, here I want to give the balance. Null I want to remove. Balance I want to give. Here it is. We need to set the balance for account number 105. Update. Update is the command. So what you are updating? Updating that table is a account table. Update account set. Balance is equals to suppose 7,500. Update the table. We are setting balance is a 7,500. Suppose if you write like this, that 7,500 will set to the complete balance column. To all records it will set. So we need to specify where you need to set. Here it is, where compulsory. Where that account number equals to 105. Account number equals to 105. I just commit and executing the code. Sorry. All the details I'm checking. Look at this. That null value is replaced with 7,500. Next, in the same way here, I just want to add the name. I just want to add the name. It's the same one. Update account, update account, set name equals to, set name equals to some name we are giving, where account number equals to is 106. A particular account number 106. Now, if you see here also is updated. Here also updated. This one. See, in the last two cases, directly we are assigning value to this variable, nothing but column directly. But here, sir, I just want to perform deposit operation and withdraw operation. Suppose 2000 rupees I want to withdraw from 106 account. 2000 rupees I want to withdraw from this account 106. Here, update. What is the table name? Account. Update account. Set balance is equals to, we don't know existing balance. How much balance is there? From the existing balance, we have to deduct. So directly you cannot use balance is 2000. So from the existing balance, you need to deduct that amount is 2000. And if you just run here, then it will deduct the balance 2000 from every record. So that's why every time that where clause is compulsory. Where clause is compulsory. Update account set balance is equal to balance minus 2000. Where account number equals to is a 106. So it will deduct 2000 rupees from 2000 rupees from that account number 106 is a 1. Okay. Next, in the same way, I just want to deposit some amount into 102. I deposit 2000 rupees. Same. Update account table, set balance is equal to the existing balance plus amount. How much amount? Is a 2000, where account number equals to 102. If you check, see 6000 become 8000. I just commit to run the code to save it. Right? So this is how we are performing the updations operations. Performing updations. This is the one. And now, suppose if you want to delete the information, delete. Here, simply delete from account means what? Delete from account. All the details will be, all the records will be deleted at a time. So that's why whenever we are using that delete command, where is compulsory? Where account number equals to, it's a suppose 106 is a 106. Only that particular account will be deleted. Suppose here it is simply select star from account. Delete, simply delete from account. 5 rows affected. Now if you see, nothing is there, is an empty set. So whenever you are using the delete command, delete, here it is, we must use a condition for deletion. This is just a simple condition, right? With relational operators and logical operators, so number of conditions we are specifying is a 1. Okay. And you know that how to drop the table completely, drop table account, drop table account. This is the one. How can we execute all this? These are what relational, without using relational and logical, we can apply conditions. Simply, we are using whenever you are inserting, insert into table, if you specify the column names into particular columns we are inserting. Values, we need to specify the values, whatever the values you are specifying. But here, one important point, either it is insert or it is a update or it is a delete followed by the commit is mandatory, because it will save this transaction permanently. That is, just it will save the operation. Save the operation. For DDL commands, for either DDL commands, is a select query, is a DRL query, that is not required. As a commit for DDL and DRL is not required. Automatically is a commit. Automatically is a commit. The select query, select star means all columns from the table we are using. Or select particular column you want means what is a column 1, column 2, like this you can specify from the table. And with the condition, if you want to retrieve, select star from table where condition, where the condition column or anything equals to some condition you need to specify here. Okay. These are all what DDL commands. Simply we are understanding. One sec. Right. See, so now we are going to discuss about whenever you are retrieving the information for giving different conditions, relational operators and logical operators, and few more operators are there. All the operators we are going to learn. So first of all, to work with that, one table is required. So one table. So we are creating the table first. Creating the table. Create table. Employee table I am creating. Employee ID is an integer. Employee name is a varchar. Employee's salary is a decimal you can use, but I just want to make it simple. Later, in the representation of databases, I mean data types and all, slowly I'll explain. Here I'll make it simple. Salary. Next one, age. Suppose I'm writing integer. Next one is a department. Which department is a varchar? HR, IT, savings, like this, just up to 10, 15. And next one, location, I'm writing varchar is the same like a 15. 15. We are creating the table. After creating the table, we are inserting the records. Insert into employee, values, ID is a name. Different names I'm inserting first is a salary. age, the department, and the location. These many values we are inserting every time. Every time. Let me insert few records.
Can't we insert multiple records at a time?
No, we can't. We are inserting the records. For example, 7 records I have inserted. 7 records I have inserted. And here, just commit and I'm checking select star from employee. Select star from employee. Here it is, all the records I have inserted. Now I'm applying conditions, relational operators and logical operators I am using. By applying different types of conditions, we are able to retrieve the information. The first one is already, we know that select star from employee, where account number, employee ID equals to suppose 4. Only that fourth record details it is giving. Fourth record. So first we are starting from the relational operators. Equals to is also relational operator. But in programming language, we use actually double equal. But here it is a single equal is enough. Greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, equals to. Equals to means single equal and not equal. The same relational operators. So what we use in regular programming languages, same we can apply here to retrieve the information on condition. Here is the same. Select star from employee where age is greater than 24. Greater than 24 means what? Only 2 people are there with the age 25 and 26. And next, for example, here it is employees where salary is greater than or equals to 25,000. 25,000. It is giving them all having salary with the 25,000 greater than or equal to. Only if I give 30,000, only few people are coming. Their salary is either greater than or equals to 30,000. Greater than or equal to 30,000. Now, here it is. For example, equal to where location equals to Pune, I'm writing. Whenever it is a string, we just put it in a single quotes. Only the people related to Pune location come. These are the simple using relational operators. Maybe we can use a greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and all. There are logical operators are there. Same logical and operator is nothing but and. Logical or operator and logical not operator. And or not. But these are a very important things. Look at this. Why important? So why important? Observe this. I just want to display the details of records only, second record and fifth record. Display only second record and fifth record. Select star from employee where ID equals to second record. You can't use and. ID equals to fifth record because at a time ID is equals to 2 and 5. No, how? And operation means what? Both the conditions should be valid. How it validates at a time? We use or, even in programming language also. Or ID equals to 2, second record, or ID equals to 5, fifth record will give. Fifth record will give. Or operator. Right here, this or operator, simply you can write like this. Select star from employee where ID in you can use. In ID in 2 comma 5. ID in 2 comma 5. Just observe the difference. The relational operator, wherever we are using that logical operator or, that simply you can replace with the in operator. In 2 comma 5. Got it? Once again, one more. The people belongs to HR department and IT department I want. So select star from employee where department equals to IT or not and department equals to HR. See, except sales department, HR and IT departments came, right? And now, here it is. Instead of writing or just department in, you can write simply HR, comma IT. HR, comma IT is the same. So you can replace or operator with the in operator also. Is one. Next one. Sir, except HR and IT. Suppose is a not belongs to HR and not belongs to IT. We are using not now. Not we are using. Simply look at this. Not in HR and IT. Just opposite results if you want to get opposite results, we are using not operator. not in HR, comma, IT is a 1. Got it? Now, now, here it is. Select that age from, I need 23 to 27 age only I want. Between, from employee where age is greater than or equals to 23 and less than or equals to 26. 4 people are there. 4 people. The age between 23 and 26. Sir, less than 23 and greater than 26. Remaining people I want. Is again age less than 23 and age greater than 26. You have to specify. The same thing if you want to specify. What you will do? Age less than 23. Age greater than 26. Sir, why? Sir, why is not coming? Why is not coming? At a time, age less than 23 and greater than 26. How it happens? Look at this. At a time, age, if 24 is there, see, 24 is there. 24 is greater than or equal to 23, yes. 24 is less than or equal to 26, yes, happy. Yes or no? So it's printing. Now look at this. 22 is there. Yes, 22 less than 23. But at a time, the 22, how is greater than 26? We use OR operator. You have to change OR. Look at this. Now remaining people will come. So confused, no? So confused. That's why it's easy. It's easy. Select star from employee where age between 23 and 26. Age between 23 and 26. And here it is age not between. Opposite means what? See how easy it is. Again, no need to think what we have to use here, greater than a, less than a, right? Instead of using all these things, easily we can specify like this. Easily we can specify like this. Is a 1. Okay. So relational operators, AND operator, OR operator, NOT operator, IN operator, not in operator, between operator, and not between operator. Mainly we use these things. Mainly we use these things here for conditions. For conditions easily, to write conditions easily. First, relational operators we use. Relational, remember, is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equals to, and not equals to. Next one is, whenever we use a logical operators, logical, if you are using logical AND operator, please use in place of that AND between. It's easy. And you need opposite means what? Use not between. Exactly inverse results if you are expecting, not between. If you are using OR operator means what? In that place use in operator. Exactly inverse results, opposite results you want means what? Is a not in operators. Which operator? Not in operators you have to use. And between, not between, or in and not in we are using. Simply. So for using these, we can easily write the conditions. Next one. Next one here. One operator is there is what? Like operator. Like is a like operator. So what is that like operator? Here it is. Same whenever you are working with the strings only. Whenever you are working with the strings. Same. Look at this. Select star from employee. Sir, I just want to display the employees belongs to department is a HR department. How you write? Select star from employee where department equals to HR. We write like this. We write like this. Okay. But here, department like HR. Department like HR. Both are giving that same output. Then why the first one is also okay now? When we use a like operator exactly. It's actually like operator is used to search for a specific pattern. Specific pattern means what? Is a string, some characters in a column, not entire column name. That is two things we use, two symbols. So one is a percentage, second one is underscore we are using. Underscore. So what is the purpose? What is the purpose with the percentage as well as underscore? Percentage means what? Percentage means what? Remember, it will match, it will match zero or more characters. How many characters are matching? How many characters are matching? That is. Next, underscore matches exactly one character. Exactly one character. Percentage means zero or more characters match. Underscore means what? Exactly one character match. So don't confuse. If you see the number of examples, you will get clarity. You will get clarity. Sir, I just want to display the people. I want to display the people starting from A or starting from H. Only starting from H. So select star from employee where name like, of course I'm just using capital letter. I already told you for highlighting, that's all. H. Remaining any are there, we don't want. Just starts with a H. Look at this. So remaining characters, that percentage why I have given remaining, maybe there are single zero characters or 10 characters or 20 characters. I don't want. I don't want, sir. No, starts with a H, but exactly 5 characters should be there. See, 4 underscores you have to give. Hope you understood the difference now. Percentage means what? It matches zero or more characters. Underscore means what? Exact match. So H is the first character. Remaining 4 characters are there, then it will display. For example, if you give H, only 3, nothing will be displayed because the name starting with the H and consists only 4 letters is not there. Is not there like that. Okay. Next. For example, starts with the H or only ends with N means what? Yes, is there. N. Ends with the suppose R is there like this. Initially, how many characters? No matter. How many characters? No matter. Just starts with and ends with. In between also we can use. So in between also. For example, in between AR is required. AR. In between AR is required. Like this. See. AR, AR, AR. For three people, AR is there. Sir, before how many characters? I don't want. Sir, later how many characters? I don't want. I don't want. Like this. Sir, here it is. Before only one character should be there. And later any number of characters are present. See, Amar skipped because before AR in Amar, two characters are there. But in Harin and in Harish, first initially single character is there. H. Followed by any number of characters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is. Got it? Is a way. Just that like operator. Like operator. So particularly only you are specifying. Sir, only four characters people I need. Oh, sorry. Only four characters people I need. Only one person is there like this. Strictly. So like operator is very simple. Just pattern matching in the column name. Column name pattern matching. So whenever you are matching, then we specify like operator easily. Okay. These are the operators. These are the operators we are using. Is one. The next one is, so in the last class, we have discussed about DDL commands, DML commands, and operators also we have discussed. So today first concept is aggregate functions. Aggregate functions are very simple functions, and the five direct functions they have given. Aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. So what is the purpose of aggregate functions? Return single value as a result. Simply we can say aggregate value. The functions are count is one function. Next one, minimum is one function. Maximum is one function. Sum is the function. Average is the function. Average is the function. See, all these functions returns a single value as a result. Suppose count of records, single value. Minimum age of the person, single value. Maximum salary of an employee, right? Is the sum of salaries or average of salaries like this. All these aggregate functions results a single value as output. So with the conditions also we can apply. First of all, directly we apply. Then with conditions we do. First we connect with the student. We connect with the student database. And in the last class, what we have discussed, one employee and details are there. We are using the same table for this. First, I am applying all these five. So directly on this table without any condition. Without any condition. So look at this. Select count of star. Select count of star. from EMP. When we are giving like this, look at this. It is giving total how many number of records are present. Count of star is giving. But here it is to show that records. It is giving the heading is what we mentioned here clearly. That same thing only giving. But I just want to change the heading in the report. In the nothing but in the result. Select count of star. Just display as a number of records. As a number of records. It's like alias name. From EMP we are giving. So then instead of specifying this count of star, just here it is number of records. Or let us say count of records. Right? Like this it will show. Okay. So this is. Now, in the same way, so what is that minimum age? Select min age. Select min age from employee. Select min age from employee. It's the same. For example, youngest employee. Like this, you can give that alias name. Select max age. Max age from employee table. Like this. All are giving single values only. Single values. So directly we are applying here. Select sum of salary from employee. From employee. Select average salary. Average salary from employee. Like this. Is giving that information like this. Okay. And suppose now we are applying. First of all, select star from employee. All the details once again I'm showing. See, the people belongs to only HR department. How many people belongs to HR? Like that. Select count of star. Select count of star from EMP where department equals to HR. In HR department, how many people are there? That is same. If you want to add alias name also. Here it is a select count of star as, for example, IT department people as IT department count from employee where department like IT, where department like IT, we provide like this. So anything we are giving here, instead of directly using that heading, first we are changing that heading name, alias name. So IT department count, it is providing the heading from employee where department like IT. So which one is belongs to? Is a IT. This is the one, right? And next one, in the same way, particular location, right? Here it is a, what is the maximum age in the department sales? Select max of age. Select max of age from. Select max of age from employee where department like a sales. Department like a sales. You can apply like this also. So using the where conditions in the last session, what all the operators and conditions we are using for getting the results, here also same. In the same way, we are providing department and everything we are providing like this. Okay. Now, so in this one, the next one after aggregate functions, clauses are there. Already we have seen one clause, that is what where clause. Where clause is there. Now is a order by clause is there. Group by clause is there. It's very important. Next one is a having clause is there. Where clause, order by clause, group by clause, and having clause. Sorry. Having clause is there. So first of all, we are discussing about order by clause. Same first, select star from employee. Select star from employee. All. I just want to display the records order by name. Order by name. Same. Select star from employee. Simply order by name. Order by name. Look at this 1, 2 after 5. 5, 3, 6, 7, 4. 5, 3, 6, 7, 4 is a 1. 5, 3, 6, 7, 4. This is. By default, it will give in ascending order. Explicitly, if you want to show ASC for ascending order, ASC, but of course, by default, DESC is a descending order. See, in reverse it is coming. Same in reverse it is coming. Ascending order and descending order in the same way. It's the same one. Here it is. For example, order by salary. Order by salary. From lowest salary to highest salary. Same order by age. Order by age. Like this. So for example, here it is order by. Can I use a department? You can use department also. Because first characters alphabetical order. It will check. H will come first. Next IT. Next last sales like this. Hope you got it. Now, only few things. For example, here it is. Select star from employee where department like HR, department like HR. Okay. Order by name. Only HR department people only will display first. Okay. Next one is a order by name means what? Only the names in ascending order. 1, 7, 4. 1, 7, 4 is a 1. Okay. Next one. For example, same order by age, that is a descending order. Order by age, descending order. So in HR department, ages from descending, all the values are coming. 26, like 23. Right. Here it is. order by clause we have seen. Now this clause is very, very important. Is a group by clause. So what is a group by class? So what is the advantage of group by class is what? For example, I just want to count how many people belongs to HR department. How many people belongs to HR department? Select, select count of star, count of star from employee where department like HR. This we know already. In HR department, three people are there. Three people. And here it is a with the alias name I am printing sir means what? Okay. With the alias name as HR count. HR count. Okay. So in the same way, sir, I want to print belongs to how many people belongs to IT department. IT. Next one, how many people belongs to sales department? So how many queries we have written for HR department separately, HR department, for IT department separately, for sales department separately. Sir, for example, 20 groups are there, 20 departments are there. But my result is what? So what is the department name and how many people are there? I need in a single query. So that is only what? Group by. A very, very important one. Group by clause. Simply select department, comma, count of star, department, comma, count of star from employee, and where clause is not required directly, group by department. See how easy the things are. Select department, comma, count of star. It will give clearly department name and how many people present. The same for this also you can use alias name as is a number of employees. Number of employees. The department. For department also alias name if you want to give, you can department as department, count of star as. Here it is a number of employees. So instead of executing individual queries to check for each group, you can group everything. It's the same one. For example, select location. Here it is the location wise I want to get. Select location, comma, count of star. Count of star from employee, group by location. Group by location. This one. In Hyderabad, how many people? In Bangalore, how many people? In Bangalore, how many people? And next one, in Pune, how many people are there? So based on that one. Next, in the same way, select. See here, here, select. What is the department? What is the department and what is the min age? Min age from employee, group by department. Group by department. In each group, in each department, who is the minimum? In each department, right here, with the minimum age we are getting. That is same one. Here you can apply all the conditions also. This is what a group by. Here now, for example, whenever we are using group by, having is there, having, and group by you can use, and parallelly order by also we can use. Group by we can use, order by also we can use. Here in this case, what is happening is a minimum age is a HR department, okay, 20 to 21 is a 24. Here it is again order by. Suppose if you write age, what it is giving? What it is giving? Group by clause dependence on columns in group by clause. This is incompatible SQL connection. See what is happening here. Whenever you are checking that department and followed by minimum age, we are writing from employee, group by department, group by department. So whenever it is representing that group by department, again, whenever you are mentioning order by age means what? First, what it is doing means what? It is checking with that age directly. Age, which age? Whenever you specify the age, directly all ages in that select command execute all. So what is that? In the table, how many people ages you represent? Around 7 records are there, no? 7 records. All the 7 records ages it will consider. So instead of displaying that one, no, sir, I need this one. First of all, in a min age, I want to specify means based on min age only, you need to do instead of that age. So simply here it is. If you are giving that min of age, look at this. Min of age. See, it's very simple. Age means what? In the table, age column is there, na? Based on age column, it will check. No. Here, you need to give min age. It's a min age column. Only these are in the result. Based on this one only we need to do. So better we give alias names means what? We give like this. Select department, comma, min age as min age from employee is a group by department order by, then you write a min age. Now no confusion. Min age. The output is the same. This is the one. That is. Okay. The same one. Suppose look at this. Select department, comma, max age from employee group by department is there. Here, one problem. Sir, okay, max is from department, okay, but I need only departments with the max age greater than or equals to 25. Show me all the departments with a max age 25 or 25 plus. So less than 25, I don't want. Less than 25, I don't want. So normally, same, what is our thinking? Like this. Select department, max age from EMP, group by department, where, sir, no, we thinking like this, where max of age greater than or equals to 25. Greater than or equals to 25. Okay, now this is the one. Sir, why it is not giving? Just like we followed the previous one only. Yeah, this is only the important point. Whenever we are using group by clause, we cannot use where clause for conditions. Where? We can't use where. Because from this result, from the given result, how many having the age more than 25? You have to use having. In multiple lines, I'm writing to make you understand more. Select department, comma, max age, as max age, from employee, you group by what? Group by department. Here, don't use where. We must use what? Having. Having max age is greater than or equals to 25. Is greater than or equal to 25. It's a simple one. Where clause, what are the clauses means what? Where clause, group by clause, order by clause, and having clause. Where clause is normally whenever we are writing the conditions, we are using the where clause. Right? Here it is. Here it is. Order by means what? Just display the information. Display the information. Either, either in ascending order or in descending order, we use order by clause. Next one, displaying the information by grouping the things, by grouping the departments, by grouping the locations, by grouping the things. If you want to get the results, we use a group by. After getting the results using group by, again, if you want to display in ascending order or in descending order, group by we have to use, as well as order by we have to use. And at last, after getting the results using group by, again, if you want to execute, apply any condition, don't use where. Don't use where. We must use having. We must use which clause? Having clause we have to use. That is. It's a very simple. Very simple. Why? Why the reason? Here it is simply, let me explain. It's a where class. Where class is used to filter individual rows. Individual rows before group by operation. Before group by operation. On individual rows only we can apply. That is a having clause. Having clause is used to filter, same filter only. Grouped results. Grouped results after group by operation. After group by operation. That is. So where class only before aggregation. Before aggregation. Grouping means what? Aggregation means what is for grouping now? Before aggregation, where class we are using. After aggregation, having class we are using. Having class. Okay. So that is the only difference. It's a simple one. Simple one. Here we have the four. We have four classes. Where class, order by class, group by class, as well as a having class. That is. Okay. Practice these things today. Right. See, in two constraints like a primary key and foreign key constraints. So first of all, we need to understand what is the purpose of dividing one table into multiple tables in database before understanding the concept of a primary key and foreign key. Okay, so why we are dividing? So one table into multiple tables. One simple example I'm taking. One simple example. Here, this is a student number, is a student details I'm specifying. This is student details. It's a student number, student ID, is a student name, and this one, what is the student course, and what is the course fee, and what is that duration, what is that fee duration, and who is the trainer, who is the trainer is there. Suppose this one, right? In the table, these things we need to specify. These things we need to specify. And here, only two courses are there. Let us take, suppose Java, Python. Only two courses are there. And students are there. So many students are there. So many students. Around 500 students are there. Just consider. But all the 500 students taking two courses, Java, Python. Consider. Java and Python. Here, the names also, 500 students' names. I'm just generally writing. 500 students' names. As they are taking only one course, the first person is taking that Java, second person also, third person, fourth, and the fifth person. Like this, they're taking the courses. They're taking the courses. Consider. Okay. Now, is a fee. For example, here it is. Is a particular fee is there. Is a 10K and is a 5K, 10K, 10K, is a 5K like this. Is the same. And suppose here it is a duration consider. It's a 3 months and is a 3 months, is a 2 months like this. Like this it is there. And only two trainers are there. Java trainer name is something like ABC. And here it is a Python trainer is a XYZ. Is a XYZ. Like this. Okay. See, here what is the problem means what is a data consistency? Everyone is the same. First of all, what is the data consistency and what we need to control actually? So what we need to control is very simple. Here in this one, the data is repeating this record. How many students are there? The same duplicate data is repeating multiple times. So that is actually called data consistency, right? I mean, that consistency we need to specify. How can we? Redundancy, we need to make it consistency. If the record is there, particularly only one time record should be there. It's not duplicated. If it is duplicated, is called data redundancy. That is. So what we have to do first, we need to divide this table into two tables. One is a student table and the second one is a course table. Course. Here it is in the course table. In the course table, what is that course name? First course ID. Course ID. What is the course name? What is the course fee? What is the duration? What is the duration and who is the trainer? Is a trainer. Just course ID is a C1 or 101. Is a course name is the same. Java is a 10K. Duration is a 3 months. Is a trainer name is ABC. Next one is a 102. Is a Python. It's a 5K and it's a 2 months. And here it is the name is XYZ. Name is what? XYZ is a way. First, you need to create this table because to avoid the duplicates, we create this one. Just to avoid the duplicates, we create this one. First point. Okay. After completion of duplicates, after completion of duplicates, so then we create this table. Look at this. It's a student table. Student table, one column extra is a one column extra. Let me check. And this one is the same student ID. Next one is a student name. Next one is a course ID. CID you can write or course ID you can write anything. So if the person one with the name A is taking Java course, simply we mention Java course ID. Is a 2 and is a B is a Java course ID, simply we write. The 3 is a C, is a Python, is a course ID, is 102. Just imagine, fourth person is not taking any course. You can use null value also. Null value also. That is, okay, is a Java course, suppose like this. So instead of creating that duplicate records multiple times, simply we are adding one extra column and we establish the relation between these two columns. We establish relation between these two columns. How can we establish the relation between these two columns? First one, this should be primary key column. First, you have to create this course table. It's a primary key column. Is a primary key column. In this primary key column means what? Is a unique and not null. Unique and not null. It's a primary key column. Got it? Primary key column. It's a unique and not null. The next one is it. Now this is in this table, it is also same primary key. In both tables has one primary key column. Okay, it's a normal. It's a primary key column. And this one is a foreign key which is connected to this one. This is important. When you create a student table, first course table you have to create, because without this table, you cannot create this table because it's a relation. Na? Whenever you are trying to create that relation, it is looking for the table which is already present or not in the database. This one is a foreign key column. Is a foreign key column. This one. And the rule is what? Is a duplicates allowed. Duplicates allowed. Null values also allowed. Duplicates allowed and null values allowed is a 1. Is a 1. This one. So what is the purpose of setting the constraints primary key and foreign key? Is a simple reason. So between the primary key and foreign key, why we establish the relation means what? To clear the data redundancy. The duplicates data, we just want to avoid. To avoid the data redundancy, we divide one table into multiple tables. Sir, you divide it into tables. Then, for example, I want to display the data in this format only. That is combining the tables and display the information from multiple tables is the concept of joins concept. Is a concept of joins concept. So first of all, this is the reason why we create that primary key and foreign key columns is a 1. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed, so what is the purpose? What is the reason to split one table into multiple tables, and how to establish the connection between the tables using primary key and foreign key relation. So now, how to create the tables and how to get the information from those tables. So we are discussing. So first thing, suppose I am just creating a relation between a student table and a course table. Consider here it is a student table and is a course table, and there is a connectivity. I'm creating same in the last session what we have discussed, the same thing only. I'm just preparing. But first of all, we need to create that course table. Course. Let us take, I'm saying, suppose course ID, course name, course duration we are taking. Course duration. So then we need to create student table with the details as a student ID, is a student name, and here it is a course ID because there is a connectivity. There is a connectivity, and for each table there should be a primary key. This is the primary key column, and in this table we should make this as a primary key column, and for this connectivity we can say that it's a foreign key. It's a foreign key. This one. So primary keys for each table and connectivity key is a foreign key. And one more thing, without creation of this table, you cannot create this table. It's a first step. Next one is after creating the tables, first you need to insert records into this table. Then only you can insert the records into this table. So this is the simple way of creating the tables, and how can we connect them and how can we get the information from the tables means what? So that is using that join concept that I'll explain today. Here it is. The first we are creating that course table. Course table I'm creating. Create table. Table name is a course table. Course. Course ID is an integer. Make it primary key. We have two options. If you just write unique and not null also, it will be primary key automatically. Or directly you can use as a primary key. You can use a primary key. Next one is a C name, course name, right? It's a varchar of 20, just a course name I'm taking. Next one is a course duration also, is a varchar we are taking. Just to say 2 months, 3 months or something. Just only 10 size I'm giving or 15 I'm giving like this. Simply I'm creating this one. So sorry, no database selected. That is okay. Now is a table is created, is a course table. Now based on the course table, see how can we create that foreign key? Only that is the line you need to understand. Creating the table. First, let me check with the name student table is there or not. Is not there. Create table student. Create table student. Student ID is an integer. Same. In this one, it's a primary key. For each table, there is a primary key. Next one is a student name. Student name. Next one, see course ID. So there you have written course ID, CID na. Sir, here also do I need to use the same word means what? No, you can use any word. You can use any word. Column name, there is no strict rule that, sir, there you used CID in a course table. Here also means what? No. But normally, generally for easy understandability sake, we use what? Course ID, CID. Course ID, C is an integer. Course ID is an integer. It's third one, C. No need to mention anything. Here separate with comma. See, 3 columns completed. First column is a student ID. Second column is a student name. Third column is a course ID. Once after writing this with the comma separator, now you need to write that foreign key. So what is that foreign key? In this table, I want to make CID as a foreign key. So foreign key is a foreign key. What is that foreign key? So CID is the foreign key in this table. Okay. And which is referencing to which table, which column, which is references, which is references. Which table? Course table. In course table, CID is there. In a course table, CID is there. Is a 1. Okay? Is a close. This is the way. This is the way. See, first of all, we need to specify column name, comma separator. Next column, comma separator is the next column. In the same way, column, comma separator, column, comma separator. Here it is also column, comma separator. First you need to create columns. Then finally you need to write a foreign key among these three. So what you want to make it a foreign key? I want to make CID is a foreign key. Okay. Which is connected to which one? That I want to references pointing to in the course table CID. In the course table CID is a 1. This is the way we are connecting. We are connecting. Here. Now we are inserting the records. We are inserting the records. First, as usual, we are inserting records into which table is a course table. So insert into course values. So for example, course ID. Next one is a course name. Next one is a course duration. We are taking like this. Next in the same way. Course ID is a course name, is a course duration. Course ID, course name, course duration. Like this we have taken. We have inserted that records into this course table first. Into course table first. Then we are inserting the records. We are inserting the records. Insert into student. Insert into student values. Insert into student values. Directly I'm inserting like this. Student is a 1. Is a name. Is a name. Next one is a 101, 102, 103. It's a 102. Is a Python course. Like this. Is a student is a 2. Name is a Java course. Student is a 3. Name is a no course. No course. Student is a name. Is a 102 course. So duplicates allowed, null values allowed, everything. Is a 5. Is at 103 course. Student is a 6. Is a 102. Student is a 7. Is a 101. Student is a 8. It's no course. Student is a 9. Is at 103 course. 9 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 is at 103 103 course. This is the one created. Okay. We have inserted all the records directly instead of writing multiple times insert into student. I just comment. So now first we are checking select star from course. Individually, if you want to get the data, see the course table and select star from student. Select star from student. This is the way of getting the information individually. So one point is what? If it is a primary key, duplicates not allowed. In this table, this CID is a primary key. Here duplicates not allowed. And in this student ID, this SID is the primary key. Is the primary key. So here also duplicates not allowed. But this CID is that foreign key. We already discussed that foreign key is allowed to store duplicates as well as null values also. Duplicates and null values. This is the one. And the very simple way, sir, okay, we divided. Suppose how to get the information. I want to display student ID, student name. Next, see course name, course duration. I want to display. Okay, that is only the concept called joins. Joins easy, but whenever you are able to write a primary key, foreign key relation between the table, we can join. See, only the main two joins they will ask. First one is called inner join. Inner join. So what is that? See, from this student table, I want student ID and student name. From this table, I want course name and course duration. Two tables required now. Two tables required. So how can we write? Look at this. Select from the student table, student ID, comma, from the student table, student name, and from the course table, course name, and from the course table, course duration. These are the four columns from student table, Okay, join means what? Inner join. What you have to join? Student table. You have to join with the course table. Join with which table? Course table. Sir, on which column? On student table course ID is matches with the course table course ID. Look at this. Student table course ID match with the course table course ID. First, what are the columns you want to get? That you have to write first. Sir, first I'm selecting from the student table. You need to mention table name also. Because two tables having the same column also, no? Then it will get confused. That's why from which table, which column. From student table, student ID column. Student table, student name column. From the course table, course name. From the course duration. What are the tables? What are the tables? Student join with the course. On which column? There is a primary key, foreign key column is there. On student CID join with the course CID. Student CID join with the course CID. Here, look at this. Is the suppose Amar is there 102? Yeah, is matching. Is a 101? Yes, is a matching. Null is not matching. So that's why Harin details will not give. Akash details will not give. Third one is not there. Eighth one is not there. Only 7 records given among 9 records. If it is not matches, it will not give. Sir, suppose sometimes table names are very large. You can write like this. It's the same only. Select. We are giving that alias names. S.SID, S.SName, C.CName, C.C duration, C.C duration from. See, look at this. Student, yes. Here you need to mention. So that student table simply we are representing with the variable yes. For alias name, that's it. Inner join course C on. Here it is simply S.CID equal to C.CID. Same only. But the thing is what? Only for student, I'm just giving alias name yes. For course, I'm giving alias name is a C. So whenever you want to specify student, just write yes. Whenever you want to specify course, just write a C. That's it. Sir, I need null values also. Null values. Just mostly they will ask the 2 joins only. Remaining just theoretically we will discuss. Without null values, if you want to get means what? It is called inner join. Inner join. Next one is no, I need null values also. I need null values also. That is, then here simply we use left. In the left table, all the records will display. Look at this. In the left, all records will be displayed. All records means what? Suppose from the left side is a null is there. No? If null is there, is actually not matching. Sir, if it is not matching, from the right side table, what it has to give? It will place null, null. It will place null, null. It will place null, null like this. Is giving. This is the one. Okay. So how can we get the information with the joins? We need to understand. Isn't it? The next one is after primary key foreign key relation, after getting that information by joining the tables, now the concept is subqueries. So what is that subquery and how can we execute those subqueries? Just wait. Better. Here it is. So we are going to learn subqueries concept. First of all, the simple definition, what is the subquery? Writing a query inside another query is called subquery. Writing a query inside another query is called subquery. See, suppose Whenever we are writing one query, select the star from so and so employee where ID equals to, again here subquery we are writing, subquery. First one, this subquery will execute. What you have written inside the parenthesis will execute and it will give the result. That result will become input to this query, to the main query. This is the main query and this is the subquery. Among these two, question is, sir, first which one executes? First subquery executes. So what is the situation? What is the situation? Tell me. I'll show you. First of all, force employee. Okay. I'm just checking that. Select star from employee. One employee we are taking. One employee we are taking. Here it is. We are checking that age. We are checking that age. Look at this. 26 is the highest age. So using aggregate function, simply we are writing select max of age from employee. Select max of age from employee. So it is giving that 26 is the age. Okay. Now I want to get that next highest age. It's like simply second largest. Simply what? Second largest. How can we get that second largest? See, already we know first largest. Already we know first largest. Simply select max of age from employee where max of age from employee where age is less than 26. See, observe this. What is happening here? You need to find the max of age. Among all, what is the max of age? But rule is what? It should be less than 26 because 26 already max is. So except 26, which is less than, except 26, in the remaining, what is the max age you need to get? It's a 25. It's a 25. See? Got it. So now, here first you are finding that axis separately. And this one you are giving as an input. Now, subquery is very simple. In place of this 26, you need to write this statement as it is. Simply to say, select max of age. Select max of age from employee. Select max of age from employee where age is less than, you must put it in parenthesis. Again, select max of age from employee. Again, select max of age from employee. Hope you got it. Okay, this is the way. Okay, right. Is a one. Is a simple way. Or for example, here already, just now we discussed that select course. Select star from course. Select star from student, and there is a relation between these two. There's a relation between these two. Look at this. My question is, how many students enrolled for Java? Display, display student names, those who are enrolled for Java. See, normally here, no use of primary key foreign key relation. Whenever you are writing the subquery, look at the query. What is the query they asked? Display the student names. They have given only this. Okay, they are not showing this one. Course table they didn't show. Only they shown this. How many students enrolled for Java? Among this, sir, how can I understand? Because here course name is not there. Is the course ID is there. So if course ID, if you know 101, simply how you will write select name from student where course ID equals to it's 101. You can say that okay, 101 course is a Annie and next one is a J. Two people are there. Directly we can say that these two people enrolled. These two people enrolled. But how you know this? So first of all, you need to get this 101 from this one. So actually, for the course name, C name, what is the CID? So select CID. Select CID from. Select CID from course where course name equals to Java. So with the help of this query, first you are getting what is the course ID for Java course. Then this is 101 na. This one you have to give as an input here. So this entire thing you need to give as an input to this one. So select S name from student where CID equal to select CID from course where course name equal to Java equal to closing this is Java. Look at this. In a single statement, we are getting that output. We are getting that output is a 1. Okay, is a 1. Now, so simply we are taking that directly that student suppose not enrolled for any course. Select S name from student where that course ID is null. Course ID is null. Directly you are writing. Directly you are writing this one. Okay. So this is the simple way of finding that subqueries. So mostly, so they're expecting from the full stack students, they're expecting this knowledge this much SQL knowledge directly. What we have discussed, operators, writing conditions and all, as we know very well, relational operators and all, because we did so many programs in our programming languages. So that's why here writing conditions seems to be easy to us. So without knowledge of programming, so directly if you attend database classes, then again separately you need to learn. So what are the data types? Next, how many arithmetic operators are there? How can we learn relational operators, logical operators, writing conditions and everything? Okay. So all these are SQL things, aggregate functions, clauses, constraints, primary key, foreign key relation, joins, and subqueries. Practice all these things. Okay. In a PLSQL, or we can say TSQL also, in programming level, few concepts are there, like procedures and functions, that we will discuss very soon. Okay.